Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the liberal loudmouth. So, my progressive friends and I, we all knew that Donald Trump was a pay to play kind of guy where you give him something and he gives you something. Now, Donald Trump isn't even hiding that anymore. Let's take a look at a Truth Social post that he made just the other day. Just read this shit. Any person or company investing $1 billion or more in the United States of America will receive fully expedited approvals and permits, including, but in no way limited to, all environmental approvals. Get ready to rock. And then, of course, Elon Musk, who's a billionaire who could gladly spend $1 billion for whatever it is that Donald Trump believes is investing in America, he's out there praising it. As you can see here, Doge designer said bullish on America and then pasted a picture of this Truth Social post, and Elon Musk is like, this is awesome. Rocket, United States. Which is weird because this is the party of, oh my God, it's the deep states everywhere. And while I agree that there is an establishment that runs everything, but they're technically oligarchs, the corporate owners are the ones that are buying the politicians, and they're the ones that are making all the decisions. And then somehow, some way, these people have convinced the cult members that this is how it should go. If you have $1 billion, you can just get all of your approvals expedited. You don't have to follow the same system and guidelines and rules that everybody else does. If you're rich, you can buy your way to the front of the line. Now, I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message. This is just gross, y'all. Let's take a look at some of the comments that have been responding to Elon Musk's bullshit about, hey, now I can get all the federal contracts I want as long as I spend $1 billion to Donald Trump's brand. Cameron Potter says, so I'm a Trump fan, but this is the government engaging in corporate corruption and making unfair playing fields for other business owners. What does this do to small businesses trying to compete with billionaires? Yeah, Elon, I'm sure you're pumped with this because how much money do you have? But what about the normal American business owner? Maybe Trump bringing you in was a bad idea because this is insane. All Americans should be against this. And if you want to make it better, make the process easier across the board and not just for billionaires. WTF. I mean, honestly, Cameron, did you really think that it was going to be something other than this? He did it the first time around. People were buying pardons, like he was selling pardons to people. This came out with Rudy Giuliani. They tried to walk it back and act like that's not what they were doing, but that's exactly what they were doing. If you pay enough money to Donald Trump, either him directly or I guess maybe into the U.S. Treasury, I don't know what he means by investing, but if you pay enough money, he'll give you anything that you want because those are his people. He doesn't like hanging out with the followers that he has. He doesn't do that. That's why he surrounded himself with billionaires the first time and why he's doing it yet again this time. And then this guy who I responded to, he says, it makes sense to help fast track a company with $1 billion in capital. That capital will end up in the pockets of hundreds of small businesses and employees. Ever been to Bentonville? This is interesting because this is nothing more than rebranded trickle-down economics, which, Donald Trump says he loves Ronald Reagan. That was Ronald Reagan's bullshit. Oh, if we just give all the money to the rich people, it's going to trickle down. Yeah, we're still waiting, and it's 2024, some 40 years later. We're still waiting for the trickle down to happen. Never happened. Of course, I respond to this guy. I've been to Bentonville. I've DJ'd wedding receptions at a restaurant with a banquet room upstairs several times. Unless you're wealthy, you won't own any business in Bentonville. That's a simple fact. You'd need loads of capital just to lease a building there. Bad take. And that's true. That place is full of money. And the only people that are going to get to participate in the business building there in Bentonville are people with a lot of money. Alina says, this is great. Is it? But it's only helping the big players. At the end of the day, it was the little guy that put Donald Trump in the White House. Truly disappointing, but not surprising. Working class America is waiting to see what it is that they'll get for betting again for him. OMG, offering actual incentives and opportunities to budding and branching entrepreneurs, an actual investment, not gov speak, where incentives mean taxes and opportunities mean more taxes. I'm from the government and I want to get out of your way. This is funny. You think that budding entrepreneurs actually have $1 billion or more? Let me get some of what you're smoking. And there you go. Donald Trump is just openly saying that America is for sale to the highest bidder and they'll get whatever they want. They can pollute the environment. They can put shit in the water. They can dump their chemicals in the water because, it's good for the business. And according to them, whatever is good for business is good for everybody else, right? Because according to some of these people, well, if you just give the billionaires more money, then it'll all trickle down. We promise, we pinky swear that it will. Let's take a look at a few graphs and call to task those claims. Wage growth of the top 1%. When it comes to the pace of annual pay increases, the top 1% wage grew 138% since 1979, while wages for the bottom 90% grew 15%. This line represents the top 1%. Look at this. From 1979, boom, just exploded. And then the bottom 90% right here. Look at that, 15%. Now, Reagan kept saying that trickle-down economics would work. They kept saying it over and over again. You got to give tax breaks to the big guys. You got to give them expedited stuff, cut the red tape, let the billionaires go in because they know how to do it. They know how to make money. That's what they're good at. And the moment that they do that, the moment that you allow them to make more money, it's going to trickle down. It's going to trickle down, and it's going to help everybody out. But that graph proves that that is not true. This trickle-down economics has been in place since Ronald Reagan took office, and look at what happened. Boom, the wealth inequality exploded, and this did basically nothing until the year 2000, right? It started going up from 1995 until 2000, and that was during Bill Clinton's years, and then it stagnated right there for the bottom 90%. We're still waiting for the trickle down to happen, y'all. And here's Donald Trump out there. Hey, if you invest $1 billion in America, whatever the fuck that means, then we're going to give you expedited service. You're going to cut right to the front of the line. Fuck everybody else. The only ones we care about are the rich people. Donald Trump knows exactly what he's doing. He is pandering to the richest among them because he knows that they can buy politicians. He knows that they can purchase the next president. They can purchase the next representative. They can purchase the next senator to go ahead and just solidify their role as your Royal Highness. And then everybody else are the serfs, and those people. We fought a revolution over this, y'all. This is the exact reason right here that we fought the Revolutionary War. This shit. It was class warfare. It was those people thinking that they were better than all of these people. And of course, the billionaires, when they need something, when they need somebody to go and fight their battles for them, guess who they send? They send the poorest people, and then they use your desperation against you by getting you to go over to a country somewhere half across the world to fight their battles for them. That's what they do. That's what all of this is all about. This is the rich people running everything, and then there's everybody else. That's why Luigi Mangione doing what he did was a fucking wake-up call for everybody, and that's why you see the media pundits freaking out because they know their time is coming. They know if the 90% of us, if the rest of us come together on something, we can just flip the script on them entirely. They know it. That's why they put so much effort into making sure that we're divided, because they know there's nothing that they can do about it if the rest of the people finally just get sick of it. And we can't stop this train. We got to roll right on through. There's only one way to fix this country, and hopefully we get there. But, the billionaires are the billionaires. The rich are just going to keep funneling bullshit propaganda at your face, and then you get people like that in the comment section of Elon Musk. Oh, this is a great deal. They're like, oh, we got to get rid of the deep state. And then they're like, hey, billionaires, come on, I'll let you into the front of the line. And everybody's like, oh, yes, this is a great idea. This is gross to sit here and watch. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Is this as gross to you as it is to me? Is this as detrimental to our country as I believe it is? Let me know. Hit the like and subscribe button, and we will catch you in the next video. This is the Liberal Loudmouth. Peace.